Oh, you probably know this. There are lots of things to consider when preparing for retirement. Making sure you've saved enough is one of those big ones. And that's why we've invited Matt Landon here today. He's a certified financial planner and CEO at Semmax Financial Group. Matt, first of all, thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
So glad to be here.
You know, a lot of people might look at their account balance and assume that everything's fine, but why is that, a challenge when it comes to retirement?
Well, I think oftentimes people will look and they'll think about a specific number. And they'll say, if I reach this number, I'll be okay. Or they might look at a number and say, I don't have enough. The reality is it's less about hitting a certain milestone, and it's more about understanding moving into a paycheck creation mindset versus a saving from your current paycheck. So I think it's really key to start off by saying, how much do I need in income? Where am I going to come up with that? And that can kind of back you into where you need to go. But there's a lot of other factors to consider. Things like inflation, taxes. There's a lot of things you want to keep in mind beyond just the one number you have.
And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm in my low 40s. I've got, probably 20 to 25 years left working. And I have a 401k, I have a Roth IRA. I just don't know if it's enough. And when I ask people in your profession, is this enough? The answer is never yes or no. There's a lot of factors.
It's almost always, it depends, right? And that's the thing that we find is when we're looking at a number, I have some folks that say, hey, I'm just looking to have enough for my own retirement. Other folks are trying to leave a legacy to their kids and their grandkids, or they want to do a lot of charity and kind of outreach. So when we talk about the amounts, I think it helps to start by understanding what are we trying to accomplish and what are your goals in retirement, and then build from there.
We've seen over the years, over the decades, that life expectancy is longer now. So how should that change how we plan for retirement?
I would say if your plan is, a family member didn't live that long, and so I'm just not going to worry about it, I think that's a poor plan. I like to run it out to age 90 at least and say, can we create an income plan that's going to give you sufficient funds to make it to age 90? And then beyond that, considering some of the other unexpected costs that come with longer life expectancy, things like long-term care, things like inflation that just continues to build. Now, we kind of forget about it because we'll have high inflation, we'll have low inflation, but it's not going away. And then even things like tax rates. So we're in a current tax situation that's very favorable, but where are we going to be 15, 20, 30 years from now? So I think it's important to factor in all of those things in your plan and not just assume, as long as I've got 20 years, I'm okay.
We've got about 30 seconds left. A lot of people watching at home might be wondering, am I actually on track? What are two simple things that they should check first?
So I would say that the first thing is to know your numbers. It's amazing how many people have accounts from an old employer or a previous job, and they just haven't left it. They left it somewhere. They haven't kind of consolidated things. So understanding where you're at now, and then really putting together an idea of where you want to go. I think that's more important, is to understand your long-term goal, and then we can back into what we need to do to get there.
Matt Landon from Semmax, thank you so much for being here today. If you've missed any of this or you'd like to watch it again, we covered quite a few things. You can check out this clip on YouTube after the newscast.